Hi everyone, today something different. As you can see, I have something a bit larger under my needle. Today we have a baby quilt with beautiful fabric I curated since 4 years, and now I had the perfect opportunity to use it because I have to make a baby quilt for a baby girl. So let's take a look at these nice flowers and bees and butterflies with matching blue and green and yellow. And now I'm just thinking if I will choose the yellow or I will choose the green for quilting. Both of the colors will look absolutely great and they are matching in the intensity with the fabric. So any of them will look good. And because the quilt has to be finished fast, I will just go for a nice overall quilting technique. See you in a moment. At the end, I decided to have green thread on top and yellow thread at the bottom because I want to have slight contrast on the top of the quilt, and I'm using very nice yellow fabric as a backside of my baby quilt. It has very nice, look at this, it's just daisies and bees, and I am such an addict concerning fabrics and quilting, but I know I am in the right, I'm talking to the right people that will understand me. So I know previously I said I will quilt an overall because I want to do it relatively fast, but then I looked at it once more and I decided this quilt needs something else. And because I am using 2.5-inch strips in my blocks, it's the railway fence block, actually it would be nice to have something to fill the strips with 3 different patterns. Because I want to quilt it fast, I will use only 3. I will be not playing with that each strip of fabric will get a separate pattern. I will go with 3 different, only with 3 different ones. So there will be always 2 on the sides and 1 simple in the middle. And I will start with, I will use my 3 go-to patterns when I am quilting such strip units, sashings or borders. And that will be wishbone, ribbon candy, and the middle one I will just fill with lines most probably. So I will it doesn't have to be dense because it is a baby blanket. We want it to be nice and fluffy. As usually, I started in the middle of my baby quilt. In this way I can just move to the side. The middle one will be filled with lines, just to add this uniform texture. and I will just here add one line in the middle, and that's it. And that means I will have 3/4 inch spacing. And now let's move to the third one within one my block. One of the secrets for fast and effective quilting is to know what to quilt. Once you decide and you know how to move around, you are getting very fast into the groove of the quilting. Because it's a baby quilt, I want it to be nice and fluffy but stable, so it can survive many cycles of washing. In the years I'm quilting, I made many quilts for babies, and they always survived everything. They survived travels by car, by plane, by train. They survived trips to the forest and being used as a picnic and cuddling. They were washed all the time and nothing happened. And it didn't matter how much quilting I put on them, they were just fine. The density of the quilting depends on, of course, on the pattern you have, but actually about, in my case, it's how much time do I have to quilt. This quilt has to be done relatively fast. That's why I'm not overdoing it with the density. But I wanted to have this extra texture that comes from the structure, how the quilt is made. I wanted to enhance this stripe character of the quilt. I decided it will look better. I have it actually very often, that I have one concept for how I want to quilt the quilt, and then I'm ready to go. I'm looking at it and something in me tells me, nope, the quilt wants actually something else. And that was like literally the case here. I was ready to go with nice swirly daisies to fit to the fabric, or with some lazy roses or something like that, something nice and fluffy. And then I looked at it and it was kind of like, nope. You are going with a little bit more effort, but still nice and easy. And you are filling one block after the other. You can see this quilting is going relatively fast. It is also not like this that it's very visible, but still, when the baby will be, when the quilt will be on the floor, or the sun will be just coming at the right angle, you will be able to see all this very nice texture and patterns. The busy fabric and the dominant pattern in the fabric is one of the other reasons why I am not overdoing it with quilting, because when I do that, I want it to be visible. but if I have such beautiful fabrics, I want the quilting to be functional and practical, and it serves to make the structure more stable and durable, because we want the baby to have fun and cuddle and play on it as long as possible. I have 2 boys, and each of them is on their 2nd and 3rd quilt now, and the quilts are all the time in use, just washed and then put back on the bed, and they are cuddled under and used and loved, and this is one of the best gifts I can give to them, besides love for books and education. And we are going to the 3rd block already, and as you can see, it takes me about 5 minutes with talking to move around the quilt. And as you can see, I am already getting very close to the edge of my quilt top. I have 7 by 7 blocks. Each of them has 6 inches when finished. That gives me very nice 42 inches nice square, which is a very nice size for a baby quilt. It's large enough for the baby to lay on or cuddle or be cuddled or swaddled in it till the baby is about maybe 2 years old. It can still sleep under this quilt or cuddle to it even when it's older, when the baby is older. So it should serve for the next few years, and nothing could make me more happy than that. I love quilting, and I love all the kinds of quilts I showed you already in my videos, but quilting a quilt for a baby, it has something very special. It is very often, these are babies of my friends from work, but I do not see them that often, or they are present for grandchildren or nephews of my work colleagues, so a bit farther away. So I actually sometimes never meet the kids that get my quilts, and still I'm a little bit a part of their lives, and that's incredible. Those quilts are very unique, you know that very well. There is nothing better than a baby quilt. There is no better present for a baby, I think, besides maybe a nice college fund. But still, it gives me incredible feeling when I can make a quilt for a baby. In between, I lost count how many of them I made. I have them in US, several of them are in US, Some are in Poland. Many, oops, that's what shouldn't happen. Many are here in Germany, distributed. I made a lot for children from Ukraine when the war with Ukraine in Ukraine started. Simply there were too many young mamas that had to run away while being pregnant, and many mothers with young children. So me and my friends from our local quilting community, we made many baby quilts for kids, and we sent them to Poland to be distributed. It was incredible action. So I think I have there are many babies that are cuddling or were cuddling under my quilts. From this point of view, we are as good as crochet quilts and crochet Afghan blankets, because they are also incredibly warm and fluffy. And so that was the third log, and you can see that goes very nice and fast. Let me take a look at the back. As you can see, it's very nice. And the advantage of quilting this pattern this way is that we will reflect the pattern from top at the bottom, and we will have kind of double look and double secondary pattern in our baby quilt. And I hope I will finish this quilt before I will post this video, and I hope I give you some simple ideas how to first make a very simple baby quilt, and then how to quilt it in a fast and easy way with patterns that you already have mastered, so you can simply make them sit better. And baby will not mind if the stitches are a little bit wobbly or not perfect, because baby doesn't care. Beside that, after washing, all of it will go away and will disappear in those nice natural puckers that will create. And baby will be happy drawing regardless of the maybe not quality of the stitches, but if baby will not care if the one or the other quilting stitch is wobbly or not, because what counts for the baby is the warmth, the comfort, and the love that it got with the quilt. So go and quilt and have fun with it, and enjoy the creative and part of the process and the generosity of the finished project. Here we can see almost finished quilt. I still have about 1/4 left, a quarter, and the binding, of course, my not really favorite part, but you can see enough to get an impression what the quilted finished quilt will look like. And you can see that this very simple quilting pattern, quilting strategy I chose, enhances the pattern. It doesn't matter that it's the patterns are repetitive, because in some of the quilt areas and patches it's becoming more or less visible depending on the fabric and the pattern that we have, and it gives enough variety on its own, and it looks really nice. I hope it will be visible on this really very nice background as well. It was nice and relatively fast. It will hold for many years, so the baby can just enjoy it, and I enjoyed quilting it too. So it doesn't have to be complicated, doesn't have to be difficult to be absolutely beautiful and bring tons of joy. Hopefully to see you soon, and thank you for watching. Bye.